Hey everyone, Ken here coming at you with another lantern video, and what a video it is. It's a very special time of year. We got Thanksgiving coming up real soon, and not only that, every time this year it's real close to my birthday. My birthday's on the 25th, and I always splurge a little. In addition to all the generous gifts that I get from my family, I always kind of buy myself a little bit of something, and I'm sure you guys know what that would entail since I'm doing lantern videos out here. But before I show that off, remember last week we showed off our industrial endoscope, and I called it a boroscope. I don't really know if there's a difference. I'll have to check and see what that is. But I did happen to mention that I still had a little leak with our Monarch, and I did successfully use that to pinpoint a pinhole in this thing, in which I got all sealed up again, finally. So, yeah, without further ado, I got that all filled back up finally. Just, boy, that was a heck of a job. I was chasing leaks for a long time with this thing until I said, you know what, I got to get myself one of those things, and glad I did, because it really helped out and was able to get this back to life. And not only that, but I don't know where these came from, but these are like Christmas tin plates. I got like 3 or 4 of them. These things are just fantastic if you got lanterns that you know leak. You know, you just set them on there, and they'll accommodate almost any size lantern, small, big, or whatever. I'm glad I got the things, because I had a couple leakers, and that really, it's great, contains the leaks. You don't have to worry about it. But anyway, yeah, so I was able to had one little pinhole. And one thing that I think I did learn is that I'm using the Sealant to seal these things. Now, I never had, this was the first time I ever had a problem with Sealant. And it wasn't really a problem with the Sealant. I attribute that to user error, because it's kind of cold out here in the garage. What I actually did is I took a heat gun and I heated up the fount of the lantern before I put the Sealant in, thinking that the Sealant was going to spread around because it was warm and, you know, it was cold. But actually what turns out is, I think because the fount was warm, I think the solvent, it's like an acetone or ketone based solvent that liquefies this stuff, I think probably forced it to dry, and probably gave me the opposite effect, is what I'm thinking. And the stuff didn't flow. It didn't flow as well as it did. And I had quite a bit of that stuff in. I put like 3 coats of that in. And if you look in there, I got almost like a 16th inch thick coat, and it was still leaking. So believe it or not, what I actually ended up doing is I ended up putting a bunch of acetone in the fount, and kind of like re-liquefying the Sealant. And then I just let that naturally evaporate. I put it in a slightly warm spot. Actually, I put it on, believe it or not, I put it on top of my hot water heater. Probably not recommended because of the vapors with the acetone, but it is right next to the chimney too. I got it right, so it was drawing right up to the, so I left it there for a week till the acetone all evaporated, and then I kept checking it every day, and it did actually re-liquefy that Sealant. So what I think happened is I overlaid it and let it kind of re-level itself off, and dried up again. And sure enough, I could see it actually came out where that I said I located that pinhole, because that was kind of underneath of it was already underneath at that point. I think what was happening, it was kind of wicking around the fount somehow and still coming out. But yeah, that was a job, but learning experience nonetheless. So I think I'm not going to preheat the fount. I think that's maybe not a good idea. And like I said, the dozens of times I used that, for some reason, I was the only time that I tried that, and it didn't work out. I think you're better off just putting the Sealant straight in, and maybe possibly mixing it with a little bit of acetone to make sure that it's liquid enough to get it where it's supposed to go. But anyway, back to my little splurge that I bought myself for my birthday. Something that I've always wanted. This actually checks off one of my bucket list lanterns. This is the Dietz Ideal Inspector lamp. Now this is a cold blast. I've had several of the hot blast Acme inspectors, but the Ideal Inspector, being the cold blast version, been wanting one of these for a long time, and I've seen a lot of them in really bad condition and really expensive. And believe it or not, one of our guys on our Facebook group, Roger, big shout out to Roger, if you're watching, he put one up for sale about a couple weeks ago, I guess it was. Now I've been sitting on this for a while and waiting for this time of year to take it out closer to my birthday. But yeah, I just put some fuel in there, and I did test it. It works. And why don't we give it a light up? The only thing with this is they're a little difficult. Doesn't lift up a whole lot. It's kind of hard to get a lighter in there. This is definitely one you probably want to use matches to light. Now I got these Strike Anywhere matches that are a couple months old, and believe me, they don't work very well. Maybe 1 out of every 10 lights. So we'll give it a go and see. In fact, if you notice here, I got a piece of sandpaper. The couple that I tried before did work better on the sandpaper than the box itself. But we'll give it a go. If it doesn't light, we'll light it with the lighter and be able to light the lantern. So let's see if we can get this. Yeah, see. Oh, look at that. It did light after 4 times. All right. But anyway, so you kind of got to get in there kind of tightly. It's kind of yeah, and there we go. But, be that as it may, it is a beautiful, beautiful lantern. Now, it is cold out here, and then we got a little fire going on here, too. I thought I put that out, but... All right, we don't want to burn ourselves down here. But, yeah, we got our globe kind of frosting up here. We'll let that warm up a couple minutes, and then we'll show it off. All right, a couple minutes later, and the frost or moisture is gone. And cool thing about this, too, it's got this cool handle. It's also got the bail, and the bail does have like a little snap hold down here. So if you want, you can use the bail to hold it, or if you use the handle, it's not going to rattle around on you. But yeah, very, very cool. And I can't wait to try this at night. And unfortunately, it is during the day. We're shooting during the day, so I can't do a lights out shot for you and show you how bright it is. But it's got a really nice, big, kind of cool reflector behind it. And I think it's going to be very much brighter than the Acme Inspector, that, you know, being the hot blast. But yeah, this is cool. This is something I wanted for a long time, and really in cool condition here. Excellent condition. I think he probably maybe did some electrolysis on it. I don't know, it's hard to say because it doesn't really look totally shiny like new, like how they come out. But then, or maybe he just used some rust remover. I don't know, but whatever he did a fantastic job, and I'm really proud to own this lantern. But with that being said, stay tuned, everybody. We're going to do our announcement for our New Year's Eve lantern light up, which is going to come real soon. And yeah, after the holiday, we're into December already. So that's going to be a quick month with the holidays, and New Year's right after that. So I would appreciate it if everybody could participate. I'm really looking forward to that. And we'll see you real soon with another lantern video. Bye-bye for now.